Hello, my name is Gbenga Sany, and I pastor with CovenantLight Church in Lagos, Nigeria. CovenantLight Church is a church planting ministry. We believe in just ensuring that churches are planted because we know that that is the way to quickly reach people and for the kingdom of God. And we've started working in this direction since inception. So the branch I pastor started in August 2019 and started with about 12 people. And between August 2019 and the beginning of COVID, we had grown to 32 in number, but COVID happened. And somehow COVID became what we had started doing before now made COVID look like it was a blessing in disguise for our church. So some of the things we were doing as a ministry before COVID was that we already had divided the church into smaller units. So we had in the church, we had a group of 12 and we had a group of 3. We called it a span of care. So every person in church has somebody, has about 3 people they take care of, they look after. So in a group of 12, we have maybe another 4 groups in that group of 12 people, where we have a leader who is overseeing 12 people and one person overseeing 3 out of those 12, another person overseeing another 3, just like that. So we have something called the span of care, where somebody is not directly overseeing more than 3 people, but you report to a higher authority, as it were. You know, so we had broken the church down into those kind of small units and all that. So when COVID happened, it made it easy for us to do what we had to do. So initially there was total lockdown, and this total lockdown made it very difficult to be able to reach everybody. But somehow we were still able to keep contact with our people, because it was just a case of looking for 3 people who will call another 3 people who will keep in touch with another 3 people, and that had happened. Now, what happened during COVID period was that we experienced a lot of growth. Because during that period, we kept in touch with our people, and we kept communicating with them, and we kept pushing them towards the mission. So the mission did not stop while we were on lockdown. We kept pushing them towards the mission. They kept reaching out to people because there was a lot of needs around then. So as a church, we made available food items and supplies and all that. So a lot of people. So our people could touch lives. While in the lockdown, we could give food items to people and all that. Now, the result of that is that by the time the lockdown was eased a little here in Nigeria, it was easy to those people we extended fellowship to, we extended help and welfare to, were easy to reach for church. So really, what happened was that so during COVID period, we had the number of people I lead. They are not really financially stable, so they couldn't get data and all that. But thankfully, the network providers here in Nigeria have some very amazing 50 naira, 100 and between 100 and 150 naira data plans for WhatsApp. So we had every Sunday we had service on WhatsApp, and that kept the church going. Everybody was still together. We still had a sense of we are together as a church. When the lockdown was eased a little further, we could now meet in homes, in different pockets of homes, and these leaders of 3s that we had now came together depending on how close they are to themselves, and they could form groups. So what happened immediately after COVID, after the lockdown was eased, was that the church was automatically divided into 4 different groups, and they were meeting. Averagely, in the different homes we had, 6 different homes we had. Averagely, we had about 12 people in those 6 different homes. That automatically raised our attendance and membership from 32 to about 60. And as the lockdown further increased, we're able to get more people into the groups. So presently, the church that before COVID was about 32. We are now boasting of about 90 members as members of the church, and that has been a great thing. So I would say that COVID for us has been a blessing in disguise, and I'm grateful to God that we identified that opportunity and we're able to maximize that opportunity to further increase the influence of the kingdom and do the mission of Jesus. So as I speak with you now, a number of things that happened was that a number of people were willing to give their homes for people to use. Presently, I have a few homes that I have not started meetings in, but the owners of the homes have given their consent for us to use their homes. The other thing that happened was that there was a lot of leadership deployment. A lot of leaders were deployed during this period, and number of people who were just sitting down now became people who are leading groups and churches as we speak presently. So that had been the real blessing for us as a church. So I just thought to share this experience we have had during COVID. Maybe it will help somebody. Thank you very much. God bless you.